Dear Diary, no one will see this video. No one will respond to this video. No one will comment on this video. Because people don't care. Dear Diary, people don't care about what happens unless it personally affects them. People just don't care. Like, Dear Diary, how do you fix hate? What do you do to change hate? To make it small and disappear like sand in our hands? What do we do? That's why I know that no one will watch this video. No one will comment on this video. No one will answer a question, Dear Diary, because no one has the answer. So I'll ask for the 1 or 2 people that actually watch the video, that 1 or 2 people that's watching it, how do you stop hate? How do you stop it from consuming your heart? Now, this is not a poem. This is just a question. It's not, I don't even know if it's complex. Like, if it's too much for us to wrap our brain around, but I'm asking the question, how do you wrestle hate? I tell my son every day, do not say the word hate. Because normally when people say the word hate, it's always they hate something that they don't understand. So is it that we just don't understand the things that we hate? And there's so much stuff that we don't understand in the world. And instead of seeking the knowledge to better ourselves, we just say, I hate it. How? I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, hate is an emotion that we feel. Like, I hate the taste of onions. But I really don't hate the taste of onions. I dislike it. Hate is a strong word. It's a strong word. But so, Diary, I know that no one can answer this question. Like for example, how can you hate someone so much from another country that's trying to better themselves when they come to your country? How could you hate them? How could you hate Middle Easterns? How? How could you hate Puerto Ricans and Mexicans? How? How could you be racist? How could we just assume that a white person that we see is racist? How could we just assume that a police officer that we see is a bad cop? And then we hate the cops. So then the cops who are bad cops hate us. So it's just a circle. How can we hate Colin Kaepernick for taking a knee instead of listening to what he was talking about and where he was coming from? How can a man be so cruel that he hates women so much that he chooses to rape them? That's got to be some type of hate, right? Or is it a sickness? Is hate a sickness? It's a sickness, right? We only hate because we're sick. Is that what it is? No one, Diary, I repeat myself. Diary, no one will watch this video. No one will comment on this video. The majority of us are just happy going through our lives until something hits us, until we get hit by a car or punched in the face, or if we're a woman, until we're raped, or if you're a black person, until you're shot by a cop, or if you're a white cop, until somebody assaults you when you're the police. It happens every day. It happens, and we just move on. But then we bring children into the world, and then we have to explain to our children that the world has hate in it. And I keep telling my son every day, do not say the word hate. Do not say, there's nothing that you hate. Do not say the word hate. But something's going to occur in his life that I know that word is going to bubble in his head. And it's just going to just spill out. It's going to bubble in his heart. And then it's going to overflow. It's going to happen. Because the world chooses to hate. Does it? I don't know. But I guarantee you that no one's going to answer these questions. Because we can't answer these questions. Why do we hate? Why? Why? Why does the President of the United States hate people so much that he does what he does? It's got to be hate, right? It's got to be. We hate people so much that we don't hear where they're coming from, that we don't listen to what they've been through. There are struggles in their lives because everybody, I don't care who you are, you go through some type of a struggle. There's people that's been born with silver spoons in their mouth, and you're telling me that they're not struggling when they're going around getting all these pills and stuff to get them through their day because they feel as though they can't find someone to love them because they can't understand the concept of love. There's a lot of people that can't understand the concept of love. The people that go into these schools with their guns and they shoot people and they shoot children. Obviously, they can't understand the concept of love. That's why they hate. They're mad or angry about something so much that their heart is not red, is not pumping the blood that it should. Instead, it's pumping a sludge called hate, and it's making them do that. But why? What happened? What happened? I was told a long time ago that if you just say hi to somebody every day, that little spark can spark. And then if something good that happens to that person in their day and they go along and they know, share that little spark with someone else, and that spark keeps going and going and going until eventually it'll start a flame, and that flame will keep moving and moving and moving until it sparks, and then all of a sudden there's a roaring fire, and there's a giant blaze of just love because you started out your day with something so small by just saying, hey, how you doing? Or have a good day, or maybe a high five, a handshake, or a hug. But is it enough? Or should we just take it day by day like that? Diary. I'm talking to you, Diary, because I understand that this is an outlet for me because I get so emotional when I just think about all the things that happen. How there's people that are hurting in the world and then they end up taking their own lives. That's pain, not hate, right? Because right now I don't understand hate. I don't understand why we can't understand love. Maybe I'm just babbling on, Diary, but you always listening to me, Diary. You always listen to me. You always listen to me, Diary. No one else does. I asked the question again because by some shot in the dark, somebody did watch this, Diary. Somebody did find you and watch this, Diary. Diary. Here, let's try it again. Okay. All right, let's try this from the top. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, the one and only Charlie Brown. And I just want to know, why do we hate? Why do we hate Middle Easterns that come to America? Why do we hate Muslims? Why do we hate Christians? Why do we hate atheists? Why do we hate cops? Why do we hate black people? Why do we hate other countries? Why do we hate North Korea? Why do we hate Syria? Why do we hate Mexicans? Why do we hate women? Why do we hate children? Why? Why? Why do we hate God? Why do we hate love? Why? Why do we hate Puerto Rico? Why? Why do we hate people that play video games? Why? Why? Diary, I'm asking you because hopefully you can give me some insight and let me know. Because I don't think no one else knows. I don't think anyone else cares. If you can pick up what I'm putting down, around the town, Charlie Brown.